Hey folks, Rick here. Welcome to my channel. All right, well, it is time for annual maintenance here on the old Raptor. Thought I'd take you guys through here. I've gone through and done my first set of checks. I like to go around and do a thorough inspection of everything to figure out what's wrong, then get some parts on order. And so far everything's looking pretty good. Not a lot of stuff. There is a possibility once I get into doing the actual service and get hands-on, you might find some other stuff here. But right now I've kind of gone through end to end and kind of got a list together. So I thought I'd share with you after a year of racing here of what all needs to get done. So I'll start with here on the back. You can see here my swing arm's all gone. So I got that off, all checking it there. All the bearings in the swing arm are good. All my linkages are really good. I've taken them all apart and inspected them. Actually detailed. I'm getting ready to just put that back together here in a minute. All that's really good shape. The rear carrier bearings are in good shape. No issues there. Everything's looking fine. Chain and sprockets all in good shape. No issues there. The rear brakes, gonna need to replace them. They're actually not all that bad, but it's just so nasty out there. Every year I automatically put new brakes, new brake pins in there, so they all slide and work good. So that's really it here on the back side of everything here. My shock is in good shape. Everything here is really in order, so not a lot of stuff to do here on the back. Obviously gonna go through and grease my pivot bolt and everything. All that's in good shape. So yeah, the rear end of the bike is really good to go. Screwed up engine wise, nothing really to do here at all. It doesn't need anything, just gonna service it, put in a new spark plug there, adjust the valves again, so that will be a big issue. I do need a throttle cable. The last race of the season, my throttle stuck when I took it off the trailer. Have no clue how that's possible. It's never given me an issue. It's a new cable. Been working fine. Somehow just hauling it up and unloading it, it's wanting to stick. I could not find out what's wrong with the thing there. It moves fine. It just gets stuck. It's like it's in a bind. I go to turn the wheel and it goes wide open. And you bring it back, it doesn't, but if you move it, it'll go back to idle. So I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I went, it was giving me problems clear up even when I was on the starting line. I just thought I would go and see how many turns. Never had any problems with it. Or if it did stick, I wasn't knowing about it. It was a really fast race. I was on the gas. So I don't know what's going on with that. I still don't see a problem, but I'm going to order a new cable and stick it on there and go from there. Maybe there's something, hauling it up, maybe something hit the thing, kinked it somewhere, maybe some dirt or something somehow got into the cable. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of a mystery. It's one of those things there where everything works perfect. 1 second, the next second it doesn't for no reason. I'm sure you guys have experienced that quite a bit. Gonna need to change out the coolant in this thing. I run engine ice. Gonna have to get rid of all that as well. My steering stem, I got a brand new steering stem. You guys may have seen the video. I just put a whole new steering stem bushing, bearings, everything's greaser, so I don't need to do anything with that one. Outside of that, just gonna service everything, lube all my cables, lube my throttle assembly. That'll all be good. On the radiator itself, there's some fins that are bent over. You gotta get in there and straighten those out. On the front end, everything's looking good as well. So tie rods are all in good shape. The ball joints are in really good shape. My A-arm and bushings are in really good shape. Again, gonna do some further inspection, all that, but everything appears to be good. Front brakes, again, the rotors, just like the back, are in great shape, but the pads and the pins will need to be replaced on that. I did notice here on the front hubs, one of the hubs there is making a little bit of noise, so I'm going to go ahead and put new bearings. I got those on order. See, what else did I get going here? I think that's really about it. Got to service my steering stabilizer again. Obviously clean the thing to end. But that's really it. Everything's in really good order this year. Didn't have a lot of problems. Didn't have any crashes last year, which helps on the repairs. This bike's super reliable, so it doesn't need a lot of parts, but you know, just the beat down it takes every time you go out there and race there, stuff does break on it occasionally. But yeah, this year I'm coming out pretty light. I'll probably have some other maintenance videos coming up, some quick tips as well. But for this thing right here, yeah, not a lot this year. Kind of making out pretty good. So got parts on order here. Hopefully I'll get them in next week. And this thing is actually, I got to tear down the front end a little bit more. But other than that, it's actually starting to go back together. Pretty low key this year. So hope yours is the same. Take care. And yeah, we'll see you here in a couple of months.